Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 263, the Transformer and Action Figure podcast show. It's back to business as usual. So last show, if you did go see that, we dove deep into talking about G.I. Joe and their 6-inch line and what figures we wanted to see. And then before that, the show we had the Toy Fair show. So this is going to be just like normal. We got our Mount Rushmore back. We got our figure of the week back. So we're going to do introductions real quick. We got Chris back as well. So where can people find you, Chris?
You can find me on Facebook. I have my own Facebook page. You can find us in paintball terms as War Dogs Paintball. Find me on Facebook as just Chris Barrett. Hi.
And you can find me here on YouTube as well as Facebook as Sportimus and on Twitter as Sportimus Prime.
And you can find me everywhere as Angry Mike.
Megamus, Mega Toy Fan on Facebook.
I'm Rick. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1Xtron. So let's start off with figure of the week first. Chris, you said you didn't get one, so that's fine. Make sure you buy something for next show, though.
I didn't buy a figure, but like I've been building stuff. If you want me to bear with, it's right.
You want to show us what you've been knitting over there? Yeah, go ahead.
I build lots of stuff. So I'm a biker. 4 wheels freak me out. So anyway, this is a helmet I've built. Basically, it's got lights because shiny stuff and things like that, and they flip out. And please work. I bet you it doesn't work. Oh, it works. Okay, awesome. Wow. So yeah, it will get in frame. Get in frame. There we go.
What's that at the bottom? Is that a breathing thing?
It
looks like a quarantine mask or something.
I'm prepared for the virus.
You got your PPE kit ready to go.
Bring it on.
But yeah, essentially they're like wireless speakers and they're super loud. And on top of that, another thing I built is it's basically this, but this is my paintball marker, and it can do lots of shiny things and look like futuristic Tron sort of thing.
That's a paintball gun?
That's a paintball gun. Like that's my box mag and rifled barrel if I can get into there. So that's all done. And it's basically a full custom build prototype that I'm doing at the moment. So that's why a lot of people in the paintball world like me. And officially I'm the UK's best MagFed player of 2019 because of random stuff like this. So yeah.
Okay, because last time I played paintball, like they gave it was just rental guns, you know. And
yeah,
like, those things did shoot, but about maybe 10 yards in front of you before they completely dropped off. So
well, this is why, like, in terms of like paintball world, you go to like a rental site and they're paying what, say, $10, $20 or whatever for like the rental, and it's like a $30 rental. That's $1,400. Well, $1,500, like in like your case, a lot of money, but it shoots super far, and they're not round balls; they're like rifled rounds, and there's lots of stuff. And
I bet they hurt a little bit more too.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. All right, what you got, Sport?
I don't know if I showed this last time, but I got the Soundwave Studio Series.
Ooh.
The one that turns into the Mercedes-Benz sports car.
Okay.
So
I don't know if you showed it or not.
I don't think I did, but
I've showed the same thing like 3 shows in a row before. So.
Yeah.
Mantenna.
So. You got away with it almost.
Right.
Yeah, you did. All right. Actually, it's funny he should mention it 3 times. This is actually the 3rd time I've bought this figure, but I got it from Dakota. It is a BotCon 2006 Megatron.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. Yep. It was actually solicited as a missing one item, but surprisingly, it was in the leg. They just didn't look in the other leg.
You mean Dakota didn't look in the other leg?
That's not exactly true, but go ahead.
But that's what I was told. I was told it was missing the cyber key and the claw.
I even told him it was complete except for the key, but that's okay. Sorry.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Who do you think put it together, by the way?
Well, I knew it had to be you, and then I was like, I said, "There's only 2 people who could have done this, and I know one wouldn't have screwed it up."
No, a box of stuff and everything, and putting it together, and I could not find that key, and the key's gone. So, but that's okay because there's one on eBay right now, and he keeps dropping the price. So let him keep dropping the price until you're comfortable with it. By the way, that's way too much. They wanted like $90 for the key. That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Yeah,
he originally wanted $145.
Yeah, it just keeps dropping.
Wow.
Just wait. Time is on your side.
You can go to Walmart and get a key made for $1.50.
That's true.
So.
That is true.
So
as far as getting anything, it's funny because I haven't bought anything from BBTS in so long. I forgot my password. It was bad. But they had and it's by Diamond Selects. I'm looking at it right now. Diamond Selects. They did the Disney Classic Set Wave 1, which was the Black Hole, Maximilian, Bob, and Vincent, and then there was a Rocketeer, which we all know about that. But I had to buy that, so it's on its way. So that's like the first thing I've bought in a long time. And of course, while I was buying that, I went ahead and got my masterpiece Black Arachnia at the outrageous price. I got taken, but it's on its way. So that's what I bought.
All right. Well, I got 2 more of the Seacons this week. And I guess this one is the best of the 2. Nautilator or Lobclaw. Dum. So
I want
I'd be glad when I really I wish that they had just come in the box set because it's the weight that but they're great. Like they're really great. I mean, they're great figures. The fact that they have found ways to retool these things and do a pretty good job with them, I'm impressed. Every once in a while, they impress me a little more than usual, and these are impressive.
What do you think they're going to come out as a box set then? Because like all the others, like
I wish.
Unite version.
Chris, you beat me to it. That's exactly what I was going to ask.
That's what I was going to ask as well. So
yeah.
I
really think that you're just going to see it down the road as a box set. I really do.
I hope they do the other colors too when they do it. I mean,
God's Neptune.
That's probably what they'll do. Yeah.
Or the club set
as a box set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see real quick. We got Dalton's figure of the week is MP Leo Convoy, and Pursued Mist. He says, "Hey guys, I hope everyone is staying safe and not getting too bored with the quarantine. Best of care to all you guys from now and later. Please stay healthy and enjoy yourself." Megamus and I, we're not quarantining because we can't. We work in first response and hospitals, so
we actually get boosted. So yeah,
I think I already had it, but I think I'm good now. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, that's great. So
So I've been going to the grocery. I've been going to the grocery store and going to restaurants and stuff like that.
Wash my hands.
Yeah, me too. Sterilize my computer. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I put on Facebook because Cameron says quarantine just feels like a normal day to me. I'm like, yeah, they say all this quarantine stuff to like toy collectors and gamers, like you can't go outside and you have to stay at home and stuff like that in your room. I'm like, well, that's
too bright.
That's just a normal day for gamers and toy collectors.
No, but I mean, even Hex, you and I mean, I even said that. I mean, people don't understand that it affected everyone's lives. Some people the opposite way, like you and I, where we get more of an influx of more people and more responsibilities and more duties. So
you said duty.
I did say duty. So I'm just gonna say shout out to all the first responders, everyone, medical, all of them. Because right now it's funny, the ones that they wanted to pull the money from are what we're relying on the most right now.
Yeah. So Megamus and me, we'll just go ahead and
that's right, I'll do that. There you go.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Quit calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning, telling me every time you cough, though. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, and we had I forgot before we go into screen share, we have our Mount Rushmore, and it's a special one, specially requested by Rick. It's your Mount Rushmore of Keanu Reeves movies.
This was harder for some people more than others. I'm just going to say that right now. So,
all right. So, Chris, you go first here, but you said you're winging it.
I'm gonna wing it. It just straight off the bat. I really liked the John Wick films. Awesome. Simple as, if you don't like it, then screw you. And then probably, actually, no. See, I shouldn't have winged it. I should have had a set plan. Damn it. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you've not seen it, you've not lived. Again, screw you. You need to see it. And plus, they're making the sequel. Or no sequel, the third one.
Trequel.
Yeah, we'll call it trequel. So that was awesome. Speed, just because of how bad it is. And
what?
It is bad. Like,
just wait.
It's bad, but it's good. It's like, you know, when you fart and you cupcake it and you sniff it, it's like, it's bad, but like people still do it, right?
Right. I'm
not following that analogy.
Listen. I'm not big on Speed. I mean, it's on my list and everything, but you just made the reference to that in a fart.
That analogy didn't make
yes
much
or no?
sense to me. I'm waiting for like, where's the good part of smelling your own fart?
It's like, even though, but it's like, it's sort of, it's a guilty pleasure. It's bad, but it's good.
What are y'all doing in England?
Hey,
must be all that pee.
That's what isolation gets you.
I've not spoken to anyone in about a week. I need to let the voices out of my head. I'm sorry. But yeah, watch Speed. And then the last one I'd probably say is The Matrix, just because Matrix 1, awesome. Matrix 2, and Matrix 3, I quite liked it. So it's as simple as that. No. Take off Matrix. He was buried. I don't know what a film is, but it's two hot chicks in there.
Knock.
Yes. They knock on his door.
Dude, Anna de Aramis. Dude. That's my girl right there, man. Dude, she's hot.
To me, like, he is a bro. Like, just from that, it's like knock on the door, knock on your ass. And it goes from there, and it's brilliant. And then that's my Mount Rushmore. He's an awesome guy. Yeah.
Good deal.
All right, what you got, Sport?
Very good. Well, I'm just going to get it out of the way. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes.
Good movie. I still love it to this day. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Huh?
That movie scares the daylights out of me.
I don't think I've seen that one. What's that about?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Years and years ago.
Yes,
it's about an hour and 45 minutes of horrible acting, but that's okay.
1992. So, Johnny Mnemonic. Have you seen that one?
See, I haven't seen that one.
That one's kind of trippy. It's kind of ahead of its time, where basically he can literally plug into virtual. I can't remember what it was. You can plug into the computer systems. Basically, you can go through virtual reality and all that weird stuff.
So the Matrix.
Basically, it was a
pre-Matrix.
He was born to be a human hard drive.
Yeah, he can store information, basically. Yeah,
right.
And that's
because that's how they did it in the future. So.
This sounds like a movie that Nicolas Cage would definitely say yes to.
I can't believe he didn't take it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And the last one would be The Day the Earth Stood Still. I love that movie. I love the original, and I like the remake as well.
That was really, really close to being on my top 4. It really was.
All right, my number 4 one. I'm sure this is
The Lake House.
No, that's actually an honorable mention. But Rick probably thought this one that I was thinking of is a Toy Story 4.
Oh, get him off the show.
I've
never even seen Toy Story 4.
I didn't know that until I looked up his credits.
No, I actually knew that.
I didn't know
the Duke.
I did look that up though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, Constantine.
Yes.
Number 2, Point Break, and number 1, which we've all said so far, which is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yep.
It's almost like you guys just took my list and just like reversed it. That's all I can think of, except for Chris. Chris got it right. Number 1, and I'm going to lump it together. The John Wick series, all of them. Love all of them. Love it.
That's 3 right there.
It is, but that's 1 for me. If I had to pick, of course, the first one, of course. And I'm going to go with number 2 being Speed, but not so much because this was his quote unquote coming out movie. It was also for Sandra Bullock.
Yes, give us
which I really, really, really like. So I like that one. I did number 3 as Point Break because, 80s, you gotta like it. And what? By the way, I'm trying to hang on. By the way, by having a name of Johnny Utah, I mean, what's not to like about that? Come on, it's crazy. And I went ahead and did number 4 because it was the actual only other movie I could remember where I actually kind of liked the movie and he was in it, and that was Bill and Ted. So that's my top 4.
Yep. All right, let's get this straight. This was Josh's big category. I'm a Keanu
right.
I sort of like Keanu, but
Rick, you were all like, when I said it, you were like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah," and you were like, "Okay."
Yeah, I thought I was being punked. Bill and Ted is number 4 for me. The first Matrix is number 3. John Wick, the original, is number 2. And I actually really do. I watch this movie probably twice every year. And I saw it 3 times in the movie theater, Point Break. That's my number 1. I love that.
That kills me. We have the same ones, just a little different order. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't put mine in any order except for the first one. I guess I can. I guess I can do it. I'll say 4 is The Matrix. I'll say 3 is. I'll say 3 is Chain Reaction, and then 2 is John Wick. What you laughing about Chain Reaction, man?
Because you are really serious about this is almost as serious as Dallas Cowboys.
And number 1 has got to be Speed, man. Dude,
but why?
Speed,
but why?
I'm not talking about exactly what. There's certain details I disclose to y'all that are private. But I also didn't really like Speed because there were multiple situations. It was like 3 mini movies. So you got the first part with the elevator scene and stuff like that. So that was kind of like a little mini movie. Then with the bus, that was kind of like its own little thing, a different setting. And then the third thing, on the subway and stuff. So you had that little setting, because I also like movies that, those movies that kind of take place in one room. And so there's like a lot of dialogue, and like The Cube is one of those, and The Circle. So I like movies that kind of take place in one room, and there's a lot of stuff that you need to kind of pay attention and figure out. But that was 3 little scenes, like the elevator scene, the bus, and then the subway area. So
that's actually funny, because one of the reasons why I dropped it on my list was because of that. I always felt like every movie, it's just like watching a play. You have acts, 1, 2, 3, whatever, and that made it so obvious of the cuts between. That is why I didn't. I actually, and no disrespect, but I thought that was kind of poor writing. I really did, because of the transitions between the 3. It was so obvious, is why it got dropped to number 3 for me. Just saying.
That's one of the reasons I actually liked it. So, but Dalton says Speed, loved it. Dennis Hopper was great in it. The first Matrix movie, Bill and Ted, and Toy Story 4. All right.
I will say this much, though, real quick. Since we did that, we have to do a follow-up with a Kevin Bacon. Just saying.
No, we got to do our boy Leo, man. He's a big fan of the show. We got to do Leo. Plus, you could just Mount Rushmore. Dude, he needs more mountains, man. Leo's got tons.
Oh, and Kevin Bacon doesn't?
Kevin Bacon.
I mean, come on.
Dude, we could do a Mount Rushmore of you put.
Who else has a
Keanu
game
Reeves,
named after them? Come on.
You put Kevin Bacon up there. You put Nicolas Cage. Who would be the 4th guy on the kind of?
I would almost say Tom Cruise, but
dude, don't you talk bad about Tom Cruise either.
But the only thing I can say about him is I'm happy that I'm taller than him.
Yeah, Dolph, yeah.
Dolph. all the Expendables.
He never made a bad movie. Dolph Lundgren never made a bad movie.
That's right.
anytime like I talk to someone from California, and I'm like, yeah, I like it in Texas. And they're like, yeah, California's better because there's so many movie stars, and then like every single one of them has had like some instance where they're like, yeah, because I was getting coffee, and like this one time I saw Dolph Lundgren. I was like,
man, that's just because he's an everyday guy.
All right,
unemployed, but I mean everyday guy.
Unemployed everyday guy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's we screen sharing. We getting this?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah.
All right. So starting off with the Netflix, like we looked at a lot of this stuff at Toy Fair, but kind of recapping it, and we get the better images or stock images. 4. We can start back with a scale 1 to 4, but
oh god, no.
Oh my god.
Dalton says he's got Scrap Face pre-ordered.
Yeah, this I have to pick up.
Why? I'm just asking an honest question.
I'm glad someone asked it because I was thinking, it's like, do I be an idiot and say why?
No, I'll be really easy to say is I'm a reflector nut, and this is a repaint, and I'll take it.
That's
simple. Don't forget,
it's simple as that. He's my favorite.
We haven't seen the fiction yet. We haven't seen the Netflix series that these guys have bit parts in, but they said that Scrap Face will be in the fiction just a little bit.
Yeah, but once again, I don't really care. It's reflector. I'm gonna buy it. It's kind of like some people with Seekers or Primes or whatever. If if that's your niche, this one's mine. It's goofy, but I still look at him. He is still the first combiner, and I will fight anyone to that. The first combiner.
That's true.
Little quick thing here. So the Skywarp was, I think it was Amazon exclusive or something like that. Apparently, like it's like real expensive, or $100 or something like that. Do you think the people, like, even though this is not Skywarp, it's whatever Hot Link, but the colors are there. Do you think enough people will just be like, you know what, screw that, paying expensive stuff for the Skywarp, I'll just get this and it'll just stand in if they're still trying
absolutely.
Yeah, some people are saying that.
Yeah, they're all
people do that.
They'll do that until they come out with another recolor.
Yeah,
it's closer. I mean, we've seen that in the past, but yeah, absolutely.
But the funny part is that he is already sold out already on Walmart.com. But you know what? You can go pre-order at TF Source for a nice $100 bill.
Oh, is that all? I'll take
it. They can kiss my butt.
Yeah, he is like. I mean, you talk about scalping the nerd during the crisis.
That's not unheard of from him. But I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah,
during the collecting crisis.
How many rolls of toilet paper is that?
Hey,
beat me to it. Yeah,
and Mike,
Mike,
you know, since this thing or this mold is a year old, it's going to be listed under their vintage section too.
The vintage collectible department.
That's right.
Now Hound is just the same, right?
No, they said there's some difference on them, but I don't see it.
Slightly a different shade of green.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it looks like it's might have some like overspray. It looks like there's something a little bit different on the edges. I don't know.
No,
you won't really know until you get it in hand.
You're alive, Tulala. How are you?
So I actually, just saying, I debated on having a whole bunch of toilet paper and everything around me when I started the show tonight, but I didn't go that route. But I still think it would have been funny.
Hey, that's my boy right there.
Yes.
Don't call him Mirage. What was his name? You remember his name? I coined this name now. What's his name? Cash Grab.
No.
Cash Grab.
Him and Swindle, right? Josh said somebody said he was going to hang out with Swindle.
What was that? What was that?
Cash Grab.
Yeah.
There you go. You remember.
This is a 4.
I like this one. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I actually this one's kind of grown on me just because him and Swindle are going to be on the shelf together now.
There you go.
And he's a Decepticon. Ooh.
Right.
Man, I just feel like a bunch of his paint got rubbed off.
No, the only thing I don't like is the nose of the. I guess that'd be a race car. That looks undone, but it doesn't look like the front goes with the back. But I like the paint apps and the was that like a fading? Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, this Mirage went through the Caterpillar room. That's from your Toy Story movies.
There you go.
All right, a couple new Earthrise figures. Sunstreaker, Trollbreaker. We knew we were getting the Trollbreaker once we got the hoist, but the Sunstreaker is nice
delicious.
there.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the hoist
Mike,
open today.
Your dogs are drinking. Stop it.
No, that's just Mike drinking.
Oh, never mind. All right. Quit drinking out of the toilet, Mike.
Now let's see. They did change up some stuff from the Sideswipe, didn't they? As far as the
No,
mold
that's the Wheeljack mold.
Yeah.
It's the Wheeljack mold.
Yeah.
But no spoiler. Oh.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I guess.
I like the car mode, and I like waist up on the bot mode. That's some of those holes, man. They're, I don't know, that leg hole is really large.
That's where they come down on when they form the reason why it's like that.
Yeah.
It's fine by me.
But I like the car mode.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I do like the car mode a lot.
It's not horrible. That's all.
It's a decent retool. I like it. Yeah. Not bad. I think they changed the things they need to do just enough to make us go, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed they didn't use the toy Mirage head from the 3-pack on him.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of what 3-pack.
We think those wheels are going to look like that when we get that car in person?
Dude, it better.
They better.
That's one of the things I was looking at. I'm like, man, those look fat.
Yeah. or no paint. Ooh,
don't tell me that.
It happens.
It's not even painted silver. It's like that ugly Megatron faded.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, Sport, just remember you can always take a silver marker and just do it yourself.
Oh,
that's true. Yep.
No.
Now the Trailbreaker looks good.
Yeah.
He looks good. And anyone that says about the back kibble, I'm sorry, but that's really reminiscent of the G1, and I like
it.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, Megamus, I'm gonna stop you with that. Just take a marker and do this and stuff. That's like going and getting a haircut. You pay for it, and then when you get home, it's like, hey, you missed like the all back here. Oh well, you can just take some scissors and kind of fix it up.
You guys pay for haircuts?
No, I don't.
You're talking to the wrong guy. I cut
my own hair, but
I do too. But that's doesn't matter how bad it gets.
Or if you go and you order something and you get it home, and then you're missing like some of your stuff, that goes with it. So,
I agree. I was just thinking about a solution, but I get you.
They show us this. This is what we better get.
Yep, I agree. Doesn't mean it's what we're gonna get though.
All right, so here's the one that Mike's been all excited about: Double Dealer.
Nope, not one bit.
Yeah, you are.
I will pass that one up just fine and not think twice about it.
Look at that, man.
Who's crunching soda pops?
That's me. I'm eating a cookie. You got a problem with it?
I do. It's too noisy.
Yeah, you got me.
He's eating the dog kibble.
Yeah. Save that for the dogs. I will say one thing. It's a good homage on all three modes. So I got to give them that. But saying that, I will not pick this up.
Oh, dude, I'm picking it up.
It does look. It looks really close to the original.
No to that color palette.
Is it Voyager or Deluxe?
It's gotta be Voyager.
Yeah, the leader class. Actually,
well, it's considered.
Voyager.
Really?
It is actually considered. I guess it could be a triple changer. I guess. Because of the three modes.
They're saying leader class.
But they pulled out the Power Master gimmick altogether, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's.
Yeah, and that part, I'm like, nah, sorry. I thought that's one of the things I like about the G1. Depending on which Power Master you put in there, would unlock which mode you would get. Although the actual figure itself didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but still.
Is this coming pretty soon? They got like in-package photos now.
It looks pretty close.
It's a quad changer. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, it's kind of. I put that up there kind of with punch and counter punch, two different modes type thing, but taking it to one extra level.
Yep, with that tail and the purple. Yeah, with black and gray, dude. I'm all over this.
But that is 100% G1 colors. I like that. I love the homage to it. But they took out the Power Master gimmick. It's kind of hard for me to get behind that.
I don't think you might as well get over that because I don't think that's like.
Just wait.
I don't know
someone
about
will
gray
3D
mattress.
print something. They'll make it. Third party, whatever.
But aren't those figures coming out though? I thought they were coming out. That was like one of the exclusives.
But it doesn't change the gimmick on the toy.
Yeah, you're not going to get the gimmick. That's right.
Right. And they've done that before, but it doesn't change the actual toy itself.
All right, Cameron says Double Dealer has a cassette slot in his chest to go with the cassette versions of his Power Masters from Generation Select.
Correct, but it doesn't dictate which form, is what I'm saying, which the G1 did. I kind of like that.
But that's a little gimmick thing, man.
It is. It is. I'm nitpicking.
That's like we get one of the G2 things back and be like, well, it doesn't color change anymore. It's like, or glow in the dark or something. It's like, those days are gone, man.
All right, I'm difficult. So
Separate Zartan, that's a deal breaker.
That's right.
Well, that's
Dalton
true.
just said,
Chameleon.
you want the gimmick, Brett? Get the G1. Well, he's probably already got the G1.
Oh, I do. So
Man.
hang on here. Man. How about this?
What's up with this dude's? Is that his head? This little bitty thing got sitting up there?
Yeah.
God, these things are so ugly, man. I can't believe some of y'all buy this. I'm not trying to shame you, but come on.
The third party one looks fucking amazing.
I'm guilty.
Especially with the tools, we'll call them, hanging below his sack. So yeah, they're pretty good. I didn't know how way to put it, but
I
yeah,
get you.
Very subtle.
Yeah, this show is not for kids.
Right. No, not so. But yeah, I like the third party version miles better, and I hope it like this leader class version is miles better than the original one, because I don't know if anyone still has it, but mine doesn't stand at all.
Right.
Leg syndrome and all.
I think
Sentinel.
when we looked at this one, the Sentinel at the toy fair, I was like, as far as what he's supposed to be, he doesn't look bad.
No, I actually think this is a good upgrade.
Yeah.
From the original. And you're talking about a character, to me, doesn't get the respect it should. And I actually like it. I like both modes, and I think this will be a nice upgrade. This will probably be one that I actually pick up.
Same here.
It's just cool looking.
He was voiced by Leonard Nimoy.
Does it have the shield too? Or we don't know yet?
They didn't show it.
I didn't see it. Here is Takara Tomy Mall exclusive. They got some Earth Rising stuff, and I guess so you're getting some pink and light purple.
Why not?
I do like those colors.
Now that wasn't the G1 cartoon color, right? I thought it was more bluish.
Yeah, I thought it was more like kind of silverish.
Yeah.
Bluish.
So where did they get this purple from? Not that I'm against it, but
I love purple. That's my favorite color. But yeah, like if I was gonna pay the exclusive money, especially to car prices and exclusive, then it better look cartoon accurate.
All right. I can say this much: just make sure that the wife doesn't see this, because she loves the purple and pink. So we don't need to buy this for that. So make sure she doesn't.
That's ugly.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually still like it. I don't know why.
I don't like where the arm placement is.
Those have to be able to be folded backwards. I think it's mistransformed.
You know what?
I think those would fold back.
Also, this is why I like Mike on this show, because like sometimes it'd be like softball pitch it and stuff. Here Mike comes, Randy Johnson, 103 miles an hour. That's crap.
Yeah, but
Double Dealer's crap.
But a lot of the times he's wrong. So
well, in your opinion, I might be wrong.
I don't think these are that bad. I would rather a different color scheme, but I think these look pretty decent.
Sadly, I think the third party ones look better than these. And that's saying a lot coming from me.
It is. I agree. But I like this. Okay.
Not you. Not you. I'm sorry. I thought I'd already hit mute.
No, I just think these aren't a bad one. I think it's pretty good. And I do believe that those side arms will fold down in the robot mode. I think they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, put them on a ball joint, swing them underneath, problem solved.
Does that not look like a screw right there?
Yeah. I mean, but inside, more closer to the arm, it could be a ball joint. that could fold it all the way around underneath the forearm. See what I'm saying? Simple. But I do actually like this, and I'm okay with the pink. Giggity.
That's not my dog.
Dalton says they're on a mushroom peg, and then they're also getting a little bit different colors on the Quintessons as well.
I like this too.
I'm not a fan of this.
I don't get this. What's the flippy thing? Why would you?
It's a kid's gimmick. It's for children.
What do you mean?
Kid's gimmick.
It's a cell for. It's like a jail cell for the little,
headmasters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it.
No, that part means nothing to me. I just look at this and I look at what we got from what was the third party that did those?
Impossible
Toys.
Yeah.
But if you look at the heads on these, the faces,
right.
I think they're more cartoon accurate. So that's what I like.
And the jaws move too.
Yeah,
on each one of them, which
they spin around.
Yes, this.
Yeah, that's. I like it. Not to mention, look at the Impossible Toys. How much it goes for right now? It's ridiculous. It's like $100 plus.
Nobody paying $100 for Impossible Toys.
Look it up. Look it up.
You ain't lying. They are.
It's ridiculous.
Right the only people that would pay that are people that have never had a figure from Impossible Toys.
Matter of fact,
all they have to do is buy it once. I mean, that's a recorded sale.
Everything Impossible Toys did as far as these, they go for high dollar amounts.
Yeah, they do. Even the Quintessons, the Sharkticons they did, and they did another one too.
Yeah, I got
like
4 or 5 of them.
Executioner? Wasn't that what it was called?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I had the TFCon exclusive Nightbird, and man, that thing was garbage.
It fell to the wayside real quick. But you got to remember, it also had a mass release as RC. So they sell the quality, and not many people got that. This was fresh. Everyone bought them. Not to mention, it's less moving parts. So it's almost like a statue. But
I'm fine.
Again, that's what they were.
Yeah, because they didn't transform. So
right, exactly.
I'm fine with that. Oh, and you get your little Fang or what's his
turns
name?
into a road or whatever.
It turns in part of like a bridge.
Like
no,
I thought it was a shield.
No, it's a bridge. It's part of a bridge.
Okay.
It's both.
Yeah. Actually, well, I guess you can use
it.
I mean, it's been
I was right. Sorry.
You could probably do it either way, I guess. But I mean, I actually kind of like that one.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I like that because it's reminiscent of one of the exclusives I made. So,
yeah, it really is. When I first saw it, I'm like, hey, that looks like Brett's.
Yeah, heck yeah. I was 10 years ahead of its time. That was 2010.
Tim.
Yep.
My first box.
That's a complete pass for me, all that.
Oh, Mr. Negative. Okay.
Here's also a Dakota Tomy Mall exclusive Nemesis Prime, but this is from the Siege. This is something new. At first, I was like, "Wow, they're going to give you the Prime we just got," and a
little beanbag kitty. Heck yeah!
What is it? The War for Cybertron? What is this new line called? Earth Rising.
Earth Rising.
I thought it was maybe the Earth Rising Prime, but doesn't mean, and they just took the trailer away. I was like, oh, that's cool, But this is the Siege one. Which doesn't look bad, but I would think you'd want the Earth Rising one, and then you just take the trailer away, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do both. Hey, Sport, where's that sound effect? They're going to do both.
Oh, yeah.
Ka-ching. Right?
He's going to get all the MP10 colors.
Oh, Lord.
The funny thing is, all you have to do is they just change a little bit of the coloring in the Decepticon symbol, and then you have Scourge or Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Evangelion.
Yeah.
I mean, real simple.
Shatrdglassjazz.
Cash grab, exactly. And then
Ka-ching.
Michael Jordan shoes and everything else,
That's right.
Thank you.
I like those
rims. Do the Ghostbusters one again.
Yeah.
Ecto.
Yeah.
Oh, Golden Lagoon. Don't forget him.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Give me 2 for those because that's cool.
Oh, don't forget 4 Nike versions as well.
Yeah. Maybe the shoe bots. Yeah.
Come on, sport.
Yeah.
You know your
I
job.
mean, we didn't even get it for that. Come on, cha-ching. Come
Cha-ching,
on.
cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching,
There you go.
cha-ching.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Why do they keep doing that?
Because it's money.
Exactly. People keep buying.
Because it's Hasbro. Come on. Cha-ching.
Oh, wait. Look at what is this? You mean that they've done this before?
No.
No, impossible.
Negative. Cha-ching.
I do like I do like those wheels. That color and that color is really nice.
Now,
On that
is
block.
this the Nemesis?
Yeah.
But then, like, Scourge was more like silver, right? And it had the upside down emblems and all that.
Yes.
So, I mean, they could do that too. Very simple.
They will.
Oh, there's
they will.
another one. What?
That's the power of the primes.
Yeah, different releases.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that they've
yeah.
done this before.
I just want the little beanbag kitty.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I
was
don't
being
know
bad
what
Am I
at
the only
that
person
point.
thinking this? That cap's awesome. I couldn't give a shit about like the figures and whatnot. They look crap, but like that is awesome.
Just the cat.
No, I'm just thinking I can do all my videos and pictures and put that cat in there, and it'd be great.
Sold. I want it just because of that.
It's like it's a Christmas ornament. It's a crisis stress ball. It's
Yeah,
all the things.
it's everything you ever wanted.
Checks all the boxes. Yeah.
That's right. That is good.
All right. Speaking of MP10s,
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I thought I
God,
was
this-
toilet roll then.
this thing is so ugly. That's a 4.
I total pass.
That'll go
Sorry.
great with G2 Mirage. Yeah.
I
God,
do
that
like
was
the
rough.
it's like a rose chrome on the stacks. They're not silver,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
more like
Oh, yeah,
reddish.
they're-
Yeah.
I dig that, but other than that, I'm
Mm.
pass.
I'm taking Mike's branded hot garbage.
Yeah,
Word.
especially when you see the price on this thing. I'm sure it's like
Oh boy.
2 bills plus.
Trash.
Yeah,
Oh my
I thought they were like 3 or 4 bills.
I don't know anything. It's ridiculous. No, thank you.
Oh, wait.
How's that mold even holding together anymore, man?
You know,
Well,
it kind of
they're milking it. Come on now.
reminds me of the Babe colors that they did for the G1.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
You got 3 babes. Sport.
Yep.
MP10s.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Sport, don't forget about the 7-Eleven exclusive.
Oh, that was the best
Oh,
one.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
double for the Slurpee, the big
Man.
gulp. Come on.
Big Gulp Pro.
The super gulp.
At some point, you could just start making up stuff like, don't forget about the Home Depot.
Oh, we can't
MP10
have
is
that
like,
one.
Like, people will just be like, I don't remember that one, but I'm sure it exists.
But I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
Don't forget the Walmart edition.
Flames Toys. The trailer is a Charmin trailer.
It should be.
Wow.
Flames Toys. They're Megatron. Dalton's getting this.
It was better than what we had from
The
Hasbro
bolt,
for
the
that.
bomber. That's the bomber.
I love the bomber Megatron. Yeah.
Eh,
I'm
bad.
sure it is the it is the bomber, but it doesn't transform into the bomber, unfortunately, because no transform.
I'm
But
happy
officially
with my
licensed.
Oh,
It has
Generation.
one job, really.
Generation toy is good.
Oh, what's up, K-Bar? He says they're still making MP10s. They're never gonna stop. They're never gonna stop.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you guys do realize that y'all have a new Prime mold? I was like, yeah, but this MP10, man.
what? Hey, whoa. They'll milk that soon enough.
Yeah.
Just let them finish this one.
That mold finally gives up the ghost.
They'll move on. That's exactly right. Yes,
Chances
yes, they
are
will.
they're not going to put out a pre-order for like $400 right now.
Not to
Not for
mention,
Prime.
not to mention, they need you to buy this before they can give you something else, so you could wish that you didn't buy this, so you could buy the new thing.
Oh,
So
right. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I was looking at because someone liked like an old Instagram photo of mine, and I had like this was very early on, but I had like I think 4 or 5 MP10s. I'm like, here's 5 down, like only like 1 or 2 more to go. Like I'm like, how old is that tweet? Like it's years old.
Still going strong. I will say one thing: the face sculpt looks good.
Oh, I think it all looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the gimmick's gone. I don't. Yeah.
That darn transforming gimmick on Transformers.
I know. I mean, come on.
It's missing.
Transforming on Transformers. Come on. They don't need that. They'll buy it. They'll buy it anyway.
That's just these things are expensive too.
That like the Transformers that don't transform, that would be like buying a G.I. Joe series where they don't come with any weapons, they just come with white flags. Like,
yeah, but the difference is they had accessories packs to cover
That's the
that.
French edition.
All right. Now you give me a toy and they say we got a transformation packet for it. All right, I want to see that.
They just as soon as they come out of the box, they're all surrendering to each other.
Yep. We're French.
Or like finally get a mask line. Like what have you been doing with that line, Hasbro? We keep on asking that. But you get a mask line and none of them have any mask.
Yeah.
Like it's like, well, I don't need to buy into this.
They don't have the budget for the mask.
Yeah.
All right, so getting into some third-party stuff. So TFCon Orlando has been canceled, but you can still order these exclusives online. And I believe they are available right now. So at either ages 3 and up or Toy Dojo, I believe are the 2 places. So was anyone getting these?
Maybe the cat.
I didn't know they existed.
I thought about the cat,
no.
but I doubt it.
Years ago, I would have said yes to the cat, but nope.
You don't want Wheelie's mom? All right, fine.
And if these things didn't keep getting uglier,
Hold my beer.
Devil Savior,
Yeah,
that's the company or whatever. So it's their third-party version. What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
That's the head. Yeah.
And this is the arms and the legs.
That's Dino.
Kinda. Yeah. You gotta look at the outcome of the whole combiner set.
Yeah.
If you really want these.
Well,
that's why you're okay with some. Yeah, and
you can't be okay with. You can't tell me you're okay with that. Okay.
No, but if you want the complete set, you got to go with the turds.
I was gonna say like I did last time. We're gonna start drug testing on this show. Y'all keep on telling me like some of the stuff is good. Like,
I never said I was gonna buy it. I'm not buying it.
Make good choices.
Yeah,
that's probably why they like. I think this is the one that comes with like all the accessories of like the tools of we'll call them
combiner bits.
Yeah, the different bits and bobs that it comes with. I get it to sell a bit more.
I was waiting for the bits and bobs.
Someone needs to drop test this.
All I was going to say is the last picture you showed, where it showed the behind and everything. I was like, look, it's just like Mike. Looks worse from behind.
Oh man!
So yeah,
is it? Oh yeah, there's his head right there again.
Well, head in his ass once again, just like Mike. So yeah,
I thought they were transforming it. I didn't know that this was.
No, this was it.
This is what you get.
Ta-da!
Turd.
Robo turd.
Now that doesn't
Cameron
look bad.
says it looks
that
about
looks
1% less ridiculous than the Studio Series version.
Yeah, pretty much. This looks good.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Wow.
I was thinking, I'm like, why does he have three?
Well,
shovels.
Because it gets even worse. There you go.
Now you know. That's not his leg. That's his nutting.
The whole idea is they're trying to make this not so much.
I hate the live action Transformers,
but I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I hate live action Transformers.
Wow, look at that.
What is that supposed to be?
Bumblebee was a step forward, though. Bumblebee was a step forward.
That is a hot mess
Bumblebee
right there.
was okay.
Yeah.
That just looks like too much busy. It's too much.
What is that?
Wow.
What is that?
That's his arm. That's his arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
In robot in combined mode, that's the arm, but it just looks too busy. It's just, and I get that because I mean, even in the movie, it was kind of too much going on, and that's what they're doing here. But it's
that
just
whole
like,
movie had too much going on.
Yeah. It's just like, no thanks. Too much.
I mean, you get some little chain accessories, I guess, which is all right.
I hope they include some wrecking balls.
Well, there they are.
They're right in the middle. They're right there.
They are. There. All right. You know where those are gonna go. All right.
That's
Face,
the
right?
source of power.
Yeah.
Why does it look like Wally? Does that not look like Wally is in the middle of this driving this thing?
Well, yeah.
Those little Wally eyes.
You know what that is? Cross promotion. There you
Yep,
go, baby.
there we go. Yeah.
Right there. Cha-ching.
Exactly.
There you go. Thank you.
Don't do that sport. No one's buying this.
Oh, that's true.
True.
I was just talking about the cash crap. Tell me. What? It's they don't get better.
Again, why like all these guys' heads are like super tiny.
How many modes has it got?
How many do you want?
You could just keep making up modes because you can't tell what it is.
See, it's a hand. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's a hand.
They're not sure what it is.
Reminds me of the Megatron from RID.
Yeah.
It's a hand. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
God. Okay, so here's the combined mode that like Megamus wants you to be talked into here.
Yeah, there you go.
This is what you get, dude.
Nope.
To be fair, it's a bang on movie.
I'm not buying it.
Humphrey. Yeah.
And he's even got his little, bits and bulbs.
Yeah.
He's got the bits and bulbs right
That's
there.
the selling point right there. Yeah.
You know what that is right there? See it? That's the hook, line, and sinker. Paching.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. There.
The hose is kind of a neat little gimmick on the top.
And this is why I buy Ghostbusters, Marvel Legends, and G.I. Joe.
There you go.
Oh.
All right, then. The aforementioned
You can thank
Devil
Michael Bay for
Savior,
this
which is out of business. Yeah.
A certain reviewer bought the Mixmaster and he broke it.
Yeah. Maybe he did it on purpose.
Fat fingered it.
Sure.
It hurts my soul.
Dude,
Why would you even show that? Look what we did.
Why are we still looking at it?
What? Look what we did. It's like, really?
Yeah.
We get it.
because
we got the joke.
He knew that some people were gonna act 12. So let's see this one.
Yeah.
Video Cell.
I don't know who that is. There's no head on it. Who could that be?
Really?
It's a headmaster. I know that.
I thought that was RC. Oh, wow.
I have the sudden urge to buy a Mega Bolt just to put it on there. Yeah.
Because the only
that's even worse.
The size comparison we have is like this one on the next tab. This guy, his cat's like right next to it. I'm like, this cat's head is bigger than that Unicron ball.
Apparently, it does come with a head, though.
Oh yeah.
Right. Cameron says it's similar size to Combiner Wars Devastator. Really? I don't think it's. It just doesn't look that big.
Yeah, I guess.
Is it like the size of Omega Supreme?
Dude,
what's with the little slot in his neck? Which I guess would be his neck if he had a head.
That's where he shoots out the pizzas, like the
yeah.
Oh, the turtles.
Yeah,
the turtle.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Cross promotion.
Cameron says they advertised it as 45 centimeters tall. Okay, so Dalton. Okay, thank you. He 17 inches tall compared to the real one we're getting next year.
Yeah, but the Combiner Wars Devastator was what, like 16, 17, somewhere around there. So it'd be about the same size.
Yeah, a little bit taller than Devastator.
Okay.
Good.
Like maybe an inch taller.
Yeah, but who wouldn't display this in planet mode, especially after seeing this? There you go. That's
man. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Perfect.
All it needs is a ring. No, it needs a ring.
It does apparently come with the rings. As
It
well.
does?
It will come with the rings.
Yeah, it'll come with everything.
The code of all of it is just not being pictured because of copyright infringement.
Right.
Hasbro.
I would say if this isn't too expensive, this would be a good pickup. If nothing else, just for the planet mode.
I think it's like $200 something, wasn't it?
Okay, forget that. Too much.
Yeah, I already have a planet mode upstairs.
This is what I was saying. Look how big this cat is, compared to this thing.
It's a mancoon. It's a mancoon.
The cat's all like, "What is this shit, man?"
The cat died after taking that picture.
Diabetes.
Cat's like, give me sugar.
He's like looking at it, and then
he's like, "You see this crap they make me do? See my life? I'll be lucky. I could have a good death. Eat me later.
Please kill me."
this cat.
After this, I'm going to do something you don't want to watch.
I'm going to use it as a kitty litter box.
Laughing at like cat meme.
No, what he's saying is, look what I found in my litter box.
You know how hard that was to
big turd.
That out.
Let's see.
That took me 3 pushes.
Cameron said the blue panels on his arms are swap out parts. Orange ones for bot mode, blue ones for planet mode.
Ew.
So no, that one that we looked at, it's going to be 17 inches, Maddie. Magic Square. Get your Ghostbusters on.
Yeah, that's for the small one.
Yeah, the Legend scale.
Yeah.
Oh.
Once again, it's fine. If people want that connection, it's okay. And it's not a bad repaint. It kind of looks cool.
I didn't know it was a Legend size.
Needs a what's that called? A proton pack.
I like the Slimer green for the windows. That's
yeah. Well, for some reason, I like the head, the color of the head with the gray. Just looks good. Or is that like a bluish gray?
What would have been cooler
here
is if it was, instead of the Matrix, just make it an ecto trap.
Yep.
That fit in there.
Yep.
Oh, that would
have been cool.
Yeah.
See, these toy companies, I got these ideas and they just come to me. Like they're all swirling around me, and I just
listen
every once in a while. I'll just grab them, I'll give you one.
Listen, Hex, at 2:00 in the morning, you can email these guys all you want. When you get these epiphanies, you can do that. Go ahead.
They just come to me at all times.
See, man. I think that is that looks good. Yeah. I don't know why, it just looks cool. But I would have rather have seen this in a masterpiece sale. I mean,
yeah.
Just because I'm greedy like that. That and I'm getting paid by Hasbro under the table. Oops, sorry.
All right, let's see what else we can get. All right, so some add-ons. Shockwave Lab. This is the arm blade for Studio Series Shockwave.
I like the attention to detail on that. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, the little Cybertronian writing.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't have to do that. So
is Dr. Wu still going nowadays?
Yep.
Oh, they're still around, aren't they?
Yep. There's a bunch of little companies, man.
Yeah.
I miss the days of like add-on kits and stuff like that.
I agree. Yeah. Simple, something you already got it, make it better. Why not? Is that right? It looks backwards.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it flipped around.
Yeah,
because he's got the gun out, I guess.
Gotcha. Oh, like storage.
Like a little switchblade.
Yep.
You know, when he's ready, he flips it out.
I'm going to cut you. I like this design and overall.
I think it adds to a already mediocre figure.
He needs his worm.
You know? Adds to it.
I think Shockwave was one of the better figures from Bayformers.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Right, here we go.
Matrix Workshop. Now, okay, I want you to look at these weapons because then right after we're going to look at the non-nefs and you can see the before I exit. So let's take a look at these, and you can see see some silver paint in here.
Mm-hmm. They did go on the forearms, which is nice.
Now, is this one of those situations to where they paint them, or do you have to paint them? Does anyone know that? Cameron, do you know? Because I do not.
That looks like a final piece. So I would say what you see there is what you're going to get.
And look at this. So you get. So here's the white, and then you get this color here. Then this looks.
Well, it looks like it looks like they painted the blades. This is where I don't know.
Cameron says, I've asked if they've come painted or not, but I've never actually gotten an answer. Answering Cameron would probably, or just for the general people, help you sell them more. Because if you're like, yeah, they come exactly like they're shown here, then it's like, okay, I'm definitely going to get these over the non-nefs. And you look at this and it's just the whatever colored plastic it came out in,
Every time they promoted it, though, were they shown painted? If so, I would say, yeah, they come painted. That was not me. Mike, you okay? No, Mike's muted.
Dalton says he got a Shockwave Lab kit and it was painted. So there you go. I'm willing to pay a little bit more to have them painted, especially if they turn out looking like that. You get the two-tone colors, and again, then you look at the non-nefs.
I would say, especially if you look at the tip of where it plugs in, it's not painted. I would say that is a final production piece. So I would say it is.
So yeah, here's the non-nef. Like the translucent little pieces or whatever, fine.
Mm-hmm. Little nunchucks, nice.
Where's just those silver size? Yeah, like this right here. Like, man, that looks like just cheap plastic, like you don't care or whatever.
Right, but what this looks like, this is before production, photo sample of everything, so it's probably not finalized at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I would be willing to bet it is painted. See, like the ends are not, and they wouldn't be because that's where you would scratch paint off anyway.
This is final. Like this is final too.
I don't think so.
The non-nef?
That's just my opinion. I don't think so. I think it'll be painted.
Yeah, so Cameron says the non-nefs are packed for shipping in this picture right here, so they come exactly like this.
Well, there you go.
So put I told you so little mark on my side of the board now. Also, non-nef, you want some extra tracks? I don't know where you put those tracks, but you can have this sucker going like a little train around the top of your room if you want it.
It's just extra tracks, or is it wider tracks, or
just extra tracks? Mm-hmm. So I wonder if they're going to do some straightaways too, because I'm not exactly sure how you add these in from just briefly looking at it.
Yeah,
it looks like it kind of closes off like immediately. So there's got to be some straightaways. But all right, some more non-nef. You want some gap fillers? You get a little booster.
Mm-hmm.
The squares are the straightaways.
Oh yeah, you could see those in there.
All right, so Cameron says that you got some straightaways. Okay. All right, so little jetpacks.
I wonder if they'll go back and do previous ones like Jetfire that had so much filler that needed that.
Yeah, good point.
That would be nice. I would like that.
Well, I thought that was filler, but that was actually just the jetpacks.
No, but I mean, still for the filler. I mean, that was one of the things. That was an amazing figure that they did, but just because of the gaps, it was something so simple like this would be definitely warranted.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, this is for Dakota 3 3/4 inch, and Mike and Rick. Get your little baby Ed 209. You put him up with your NECA one.
Oh.
How much is this? Because I don't want to do that. And the Hiya Toys stuff is really detailed. Like you can kind of see like kind of the weathering throughout here, and some of kind of like the blast where it's kind of black, from old machines and stuff like that. So, and you can see the wiring different colors. So, I mean they do cost a bit, but really nicely done for 3 3/4 inch stuff.
I would say it depends on the price for something that size. It really would.
Oh, Cameron says TFCon said they will show the third-party panel they intended for the now canceled show tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
We'll check that out next show as well. Is it going to be the same stuff we've been looking at for the past few years? A lot of it seems like it's the same.
They're saying that maybe the JX Tigerhawk. I would like to see that. Beast Wars, sorry. I would like to see that.
Here's a little something that's kind of cool. So this is Hot Toys. These for any of you 3 3/4 inch collectors, 3 3/4 inch, and the little suits are, and then these are obviously a little bit taller. They come with all the lights, and I said they were $200. So
I don't even think the 1/6 scale Iron Man ones were that much.
I can't remember.
The whole thing. The whole thing is.
Okay. Because I would say they were probably like that individually.
No. Everything you're seeing in here, like this whole set of 6, the suits, the containers, and everything, like the whole thing is $200 for it all.
Okay, that's better. That's way better than what I was thinking.
Yeah. So.
Deathstroke, really?
Yeah, Deathstroke. You get the '89 Batman. You get the Batman Beyond, and then you get the Arkham. You get the Christian Bale movie, and then Arkham Knight.
That's not bad. That's definitely different because I was thinking about the 3 3/4 inch as opposed to the 12 inch at that price for individual would be outrageous. For all of them, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. Nice little display too.
Yeah, and it doesn't take up nearly the room.
Well, yeah. I mean, trust me. I've got a whole wall for the 1/12 or the 1/6 scale, and it takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And the Deathstroke looks pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So here's your PowerCon 2020 exclusives. This little 5-pack, what is it? $200? Yeah, $200. Now, I was like, what is the difference between this? Because you mean to tell me that we're not getting these characters regular release? These are actually the forms of the prototypes whenever they first kind of showed them off, and we're like, hey, look, this is what you're getting, and then they made some tweaks to them that's what you officially got whenever you bought the line. So these were like kind of the promotional looking the figures back in the day. So because you can see, Beastman looks different, Skeletor looks different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still $200 for 5 figures.
It should be $85 based on the new $15 price. I mean, you could even add 15 to it for a fancy box, and it'd be $100. So where's the other? even if it has more paint apps, that would mean that there's $100 missing in paint apps. And I don't see that. So
even if they're like, hey, well, it's had to be a new mold because like that Skeletor face, like when are we going to be making it again?
It's a small run. That's why
it's a small, but it's not $100 a set small run extra.
Yeah.
I look at this and I'm like, nope.
It should have been $125 coming on an amazing box and have an exclusive comic for $125. Right. Maybe 200 is a lot for these because I've got the one and it is, it's shorter than what we're used to. And if you've seen the WWE Masters of the WWE stuff, you've seen those in Walmart. That's what size these are.
And if you want your She-Ra,
oh yeah, I gotta have that.
$40
only.
So that's where they're getting the. I guess like you get your 5. These are $40 figures each.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, pass.
All right, so TFCon, we didn't get to look at their regular retail release stuff because they didn't have their photos posted until like Monday or something like that, or have the product in until Monday.
Toy Fair,
or Toy Fair. So I figured we'll go ahead and take a look. Even though
Battle Cat looks good.
Yeah. I know Sport, Rick, and I would probably already look through all this anyway, but
I really dig that Battle Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get sucked into this. I'm already going to buy my, Xander these, but I might be in on these too. I just got to see. I mean, I love my classics, but they might go deep on these. And if they go super deep.
Well, they are. Look at the packaging. I mean,
I love that packaging. Love
They're going back to the window boxes and everything.
Yep. Reminds
me. They're going to make it hard for people to say no. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, that's going to be the best artwork in the stores.
Oh yeah, if you can find them, scalpers are going to be all over these.
Does the Cringer head not have eyes? The empty holes with eyes.
Little blast effect there.
I think he does. I mean, see, and you can do the different little panels on the slide too. Yeah, this is a line that I don't know if I'm completely on yet or not. So he's got like little bitty eyeballs there. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. Like, shouldn't there be some yellow in there? Or white?
White.
Yeah. I don't know.
But it does look like they have. I mean, look at the articulation in the legs. I mean, at least they added.
Right.
Not just a static figure like the original was. So that's pretty cool.
The G1.
Yeah.
I forgot. Is the Panthro? Is he kind of like the flock material or the velvet kitty, or is he?
You talking about the original?
No, the Origins one. I wonder if it's going to be like the G1 and kind of be that velvet.
Yep. I know the original was. I don't know about the new one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to know if the Origin's going to be like the G1.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, especially like if they did they do Mossman yet? That also had that.
No, they haven't shown him yet.
Yeah.
Skeletor looks pretty cool.
The face doesn't. I don't like the face so much, but definitely the sculpt.
I'm not used to him opening his mouth like that.
I guess not.
Figure because he had it closed and just the teeth.
It just doesn't look right.
I mean, if you're like, this is the cartoon accurate because he's always running his mouth.
Right. No, I get you. It just doesn't look right. It's just nothing I'm used to.
All of them, Trap Jaw, Skeletor.
Well, Trap Jaw, the eyes don't look right on Trap Jaw. I mean, everything else, I don't know. He looks more like scared.
His eyes look kind of like lifeless, like.
Yeah.
Dude,
it doesn't look right.
The evil Lynn looks like that cat that the lady yells at meme. Like, look at her, look at her face.
All right, okay. We don't
Just
judge.
imagine a table right here in front of her.
We don't judge. Come on.
Where's Mike? Because Mike's posted that meme probably 500 times that he should have that burned into his
Mike is taking a drink out of the toilet right now. So
yeah.
I'm glad that they put Scare Glow in early on too. Like, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But I like that the accessories are so much like the original. Even like the whip with the hook on the Beastman. Right. And even his guess it was called a halibut for I mean, they all look a lot like the original weapons. I like that.
Manny faces, dude.
Gotta have the spinning action.
He does.
Tila's got those OG hips though. Look in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls do. Yeah. Yeah. The birthing hips. I get it. Go ahead.
Now, why did we paint the teeth? The G1 had the painted teeth.
Call them out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Not too late. Not too late.
Like the whole thing, you go back to if Megamus was just like, look, man, you just get a little white marker and you can do that like in 30 seconds, then why couldn't they have done it in 30 seconds?
Because you're doing one, they're doing 100,000, 300,000 of them. I mean, come on.
Hey, but it's little things like that where I'm on the fence, Rick is on the fence, to where it's like, I don't know if I want to go full blown into the line or maybe just pick up a couple that I like. And it's little things of paint the teeth, do these little things, with the cringer eyes, paint the white into the eyes and not just a black dot, that pushes us over the hump. And then you got someone like us that goes full blown and collects the entire line.
No, but wait a minute. And Rick, you will support me on this. Think about as a line, if you have a cost line that you have to meet and you have to cut corners on certain things, these teeth, in the grand scheme of these guys, they don't think it means that much. And that's how they do this stuff.
As a business, I understand it, but as a fan,
no. I didn't mean as a business.
But yes,
correct.
As a business.
Yeah.
But
I don't agree with
the other thing. If it were my business and I was a super fan, there's no way I'd ever release this without the teeth being painted, because I would stand behind the brand that I'm selling.
Also, how many figures you plan on coming out with it? $15 a piece, and how much for vehicles?
Yeah.
Do you want my money? Someone that will buy all the figures if I go in? And you come out with the troopers, I buy multiple. So you're not talking about like mom, and dad over here that like, we'll pick up like one or two for the kids if he likes it. Maybe he gets bored of it, he gets into something else. No, you're talking about someone that is going to go full on.
Well, sure, but like I said though, as a company, you think differently than you would as a collector. 100%.
I'm not talking about collector. I'm talking about as a company. Do you want to get these collectors in? Because you got collectors that'll be on the fence because they're like, I got my classics, and then now here's this.
And here's a real thing too. For most of this line, and you got to agree with me, the face is the most important part of the skull.
Exactly.
All right. So here's the thing. Every once in a while, Masters of the Universe, they might have a character that has a one or two face, like Triclops and Manny faces. Here's my thing. In those cases, they got to suck it up and paint the faces. Give us the details.
But
because they don't have to do it all the time. It's not the entire wave that's sitting in the case. It's like once or twice in the line where you have to do it because it's important. Like Triclops, you want Triclops' eyes to all be different colors or different shapes because that's the way it's supposed to be, right?
Right. But think about this as a division in a big company. If your division is Masters of the Universe and you come up with a product line of 9 figures and it comes up to this, I know you're rolling your eyes, but you know what I'm talking about.
Dude, because
you don't need that bottom dollar, they're going to cut costs. So rather than cut paint.
How many figures real quick, let me do a little math with you because I'm thinking of business side. I'm not thinking of collector side. How much do you think it costs for them to paint the teeth on? I don't know, 1,000 figures.
I have no idea. I just know what the bottom dollar is and how they do these things. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it like you do. But I'm telling you, when you're
how many figures do you think they come out with in a year? How many figures do you think they come out with in a year?
No clue. I really don't. I have no idea.
Let's just take a guess. Let's say they come out with 30 figures a year.
Okay.
That sound fine? At $15 a pop. So that's going to be $450. Let's throw a couple of vehicles in there, and then bam, let's make it 500 even, okay? Because you didn't want to spend 20 cents on painting the teeth on this figure and painting the eyes white on the cringer, little bitty things like that have to do with the faces, 20 cents here, 20 cents there. You missed out on $500 customer a year. And plus, I'm not just talking about me. There are going to be other customers just like me. Rick, I believe he hasn't fully committed to this line either.
Mm-hmm. I agree
that's what
with
I'm
you.
saying.
I get it, but
it's a good conversation. As a kid in the 80s, they were aimed at kids, not
I get
adults.
That. But remember when you're go ahead.
We're just coming off of Classics ending, so people have certain expectations. Doesn't matter what the dollar amount is. I get it. People are going to have expectations as adult collectors. I think if you paint those teeth on that one, or you paint Triclops' eyes, then the other 100 figures, I'm going to buy them. And I think they have to look at that. They at least have to have a conversation.
It's like if we looked at Manny Faces and his mustache wasn't painted, but it was molded on there. No, that's that. You're not going to get that adult collector. You're going to get the kids to buy it, then only get like one or two of these things a year. You're going to miss out on the collector that's going to drop $500 and is going to be dropping $200 on that exclusive set.
It could also be that the Manny Faces is not final. Well, maybe that's just an early prototype.
Once again,
let's hope so.
Let me say this one bit, and I'll be done. One bit. Remember, if you are in charge of a division and you go to the main guy or whatever, you're in your area, and you say, "This is what it is. This is the cost." They don't care. They don't care about the representation of the characters we like and love. They don't care that it's close and that for an extra 20 cents we can do this. They look at the bottom dollar. That is what these big businesses do. And that's all I'm saying. I don't agree with it.
This is Mattel. They haven't been doing their own Masters of the Universe figures for a while. You had the four, or they did with Four Horsemen, right? They made them a certain way. There was a certain standard there, and collectors are used to that. And then Super 7 doing them the same way. And then there's a certain standard. Now you're going to come back. And the whole thing is, this is your last hoorah, Mattel, for this line to be successful. You want the kids and you want the collectors. I don't care if someone says, "Oh, we can't spend another 20 cents on this." Like, hey, we need to make it up somewhere else on some other figure then, because we need to make sure all the faces are done right. Just like I need the pink right there with the wide eyes, pink on the side, perfect. Do the same with the other faces. You have to spend that little bit of extra money, because if the collectors end up saying, "You know what, I got my classics line and my ultimates, and basically I have access to every single character ever made, I can just go out and buy them again," then I don't need this line. Then all you got are the kid collectors, which won't keep this brand alive. It's going to be the collectors.
I get that, but once again, you're talking about big business versus a small business. And
I'm talking about big business. I think this is going in one ear and out the other, because I'm talking about big business. I'm saying that if this line doesn't succeed with collectors, then it's not going to succeed, because kids, they don't keep these lines alive. Therefore, hey, Mattel, now you don't have He-Man doing, a He-Man line anymore. Now what do you got? What do you have for boys line? You don't have, so you have to have this succeed.
I get that, but you have to remember, when you're that high up and you're preaching to them about what the collectors and what the people that are going to buy want. They see the bottom dollar only. And that's why you see these cuts. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right.
And that's why you see
that's what you do.
Hasbro buying up everyone else because all these other companies are felling all across the board because they want to spend a little extra money.
The business model has changed because of us. I'll take that to our grave. That's why, just like Josh says, Black Series has owned the game and everybody's going 6-inch.
That's why DC, they keep on bouncing around to everyone because no one wants to put the little extra in there. Like Mattel's DC stuff, they never improved on them. Hasbro with their Marvel Legends, they improved. The Star Wars Black Series, we'll keep the price the same, but we're going to do photo real technology now and not jack up the price unless it's GameStop.
And they found out a way to do, put a little larger price and do the deluxes like that General Grievous or that Venom that's coming out. They keep evolving to cater to the adult collector, and that's how their business.
That's costing them more money as far as bottom line what you're talking about. But they're willing to eat a little bit of it because they know that us collectors, man, we'll keep on buying those repaints. Oh, you want to make it a carbonized version or whatever? Yeah, I'll buy that too.
Well. Then all I'm going to ask is if that is the case, then why do all my Transformers that are coming out now are hollow and have defects that no one likes or paint this, that, and the other? Why is that happening? It's because of the bottom dollar. Why does my Jetfire look like a hollowed waffle when it shouldn't? It should be the pristine figure it should be.
That Jetfire was like number 1 on our figure of the year. I bet 3 out of 6 of us had that in our top
I get it. Like, but I'm telling you, it could have been so much better. And you agree. It could have been so much better.
From a non-collector point of view, about like what we're going back to, like the He-Man figures and things like that. If you go back to, this really started kicking off from the Fall of Cybertron games and things like that. As we all remember Fruiticus, right? They were like, right, okay, no, we need to cater towards more kids. Forget about accuracy and things like that. Make it colorful. Hence, Fruiticus and things like that. Make it more shiny. Kids will buy it. So, paint apps, accessories, and things like that are important. But what they've done on this is, from a non-collector point of view from these, because I love the cartoons, I just don't buy the figures. They're skipping out on the paint apps. So it's like, right, skipping out on the paint apps. One is contradicting both sides because it's like the adult collectors aren't going to be happy. The kids aren't going to be happy with it because it just looks bland and it looks lifeless eyes and no teeth and whatever. So it's like you've missed both people. Paint apps are just important accessories.
Sure.
If you go into like I'm looking at the wall of robots now, it's like I'm looking at half of the stuff and it's like, man, if it didn't have the accessories, I probably wouldn't get them. Or looking at some of them, basically, everything on my shelves is shiny. If it was dull and not painted properly, I probably wouldn't collect it. But that's just like my opinion. But again, going back to the kids' point of view, if it's not shiny, not going to like it. If it's not accurate and there's like lack of detail, adult collectors are going to be So as regards to the reasoning behind it, they've missed the ball.
They missed the target.
Well, I agree. Too. But I agree with what you said.
Make it scary. Without the teeth, it's not as scary. And the whole point of the figure is one's a monster, one's a robot, one's a man,
No, my point being is I agree with you. I agree with everyone here saying that. I'm just saying that the reason it doesn't always happen is because of that bottom dollar. That's all I'm saying. I don't agree with that.
We all understand. I mean, we all get that.
But exactly. I don't agree with
you. But if you don't make it right, then people aren't going to buy it, and then bottom dollar doesn't matter because stuff is going to be on clearance, just like the Overwatch figures were for Hasbro, and you buy them for $3, then you're definitely below your bottom dollar because you're selling them for $3 just trying to clear them out because the brand failed, and you're not Mattel's not like Hasbro where they are like, well, we got Transformers masks, Ghostbusters, and Marvel Legends, Star Wars. No, Mattel's like, we got He-Man for boys, and oh shit.
But they don't. They don't.
WWE is the only thing they're leaning on right now.
WWE, yeah.
I get that, but the only thing is that they will
like normally do this, as in like make things cheap, or is this kind of like unknown to them?
Their DC stuff was like really like they never made a step up. So like if you look back when they started doing DC, like it was like on par where it needed to be. But then as other companies got better, like Marvel Legends, for their line, you had DC, what was called DC Collectibles or DC Direct, like their line looked way better. And even Marvel Selects, from Diamond, those look better. And you look back at the Mattel DC line, you're like, man, this stuff looks garbage, man. It looks like it was made 20, 30 years ago, other than the articulation. So they never updated. And so then lost the license. And then like it just kind of set in limbo, and then now it's gone to McFarlane, and it's up to him to, do a really good job with it, even though I think he's kind of going a weird way about it, doing all these different, animated and all this other stuff. But that's basically the way I look at it is if you're making something where it's collectors or even collectors and kids, if you're catering it that way, you got to give us these little details, because if you don't, then you lose the collectors, which is a huge I don't care what anyone says, that's a huge portion of like your income. And so then you lose that, then what's the thing? It would be like your grocery stores. Like if they're like, yeah, we kind of sell everything, but we don't have your bread, milk, eggs,
toilet paper,
toilet paper. Like your main. I
have some of that.
Your main essentials that like every time, like the toothpaste, just like your stuff that you're like, okay, I pick this up kind of every time I go to the grocery store. Everything else is like I'll pick a little bit up from here and there. One store has those little extra things that you always need, and then the other store, maybe even a little bit cheaper, but or same price, but they have those things. So one store has those things and the other store doesn't. You're always going to go to the store that does have those things, so because you'll lose out on people. But anyway, this is the NECA loot crate thing.
Yeah.
And okay, so this is from like Mirage. They already came out with a 4-pack with, I think, Krang. Where are those guys? No, it wasn't a Krang. It was just a Shredder and 3 foot soldiers. I can't remember if that was New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con, but so a different paint job on him. The loot crates, for 3 loot crates, and then the additional or whatever it is. Each loot crate's $50. So what was the price on these? I saw it earlier.
That one loot crate's going for outrageous price.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so apparently the markup on that Splinter thing is like ridiculous.
Over $100.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want to do the 3 loot crate series plus the bonus item and plus bonus NECA movie 30th anniversary crate, it's $240 plus shipping and handling. And that's shipping for each one. So I would think that's going to be $15 to $20 per thing. So you're probably looking at like $300.
Well, the last time I saw them list about all these loot crates, they weren't honoring the one that had the Splinter in it because they're sold out, the Splinter one.
Yeah. They said that's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck with that one.
Yeah, I don't see paying that much money. And plus with NECA, like I like the fact that NECA, they've got a lot of their stuff in store, or it's with BBTS or someone like that. That way, or Target and Walmart. That way, when it breaks, because half of them will, I can just take it right back into that store and exchange it, swap it out.
Okay, Dalton.
I'm not saying bring it back and tell them nothing's wrong with it and put it back on the shelf. I'm talking about like, yo, this stuff broke. Like half of the NECA stuff breaks. Dakota would back me up if he was here. He's been blocked by NECA. They haven't blocked me for some reason.
Damn.
This is McFarlane doing some cyberpunk. Hey, it's our boy Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
So Rick's gonna get him.
I would buy the Johnny Utah figure, but
heck yeah.
And I want it to say Johnny freaking Utah or something. I want it to be fun.
Right.
Little wave, little surfboard.
Okay, this one's
Bag of money.
Taller one. Let's see, that's 12-inch. That's his old style. He's got some 12-inch. He's going the old style with no articulation. I'll put a cut in his shoulder so I can say it's an articulated figure, but actually that arm doesn't do anything but swing up and down.
Right. He's getting ready to strum it, and he is strumming it.
Right.
That's what he can do.
Here's your 7-inch figure. I still haven't decided if I'm buying this game yet. What the heck was that? And I still don't know if I'm a big fan of these McFarlane things. I like his Borderlands figures. Those are nice.
I like his Nightwing figure, and I like his the two like robot looking Batman Superman figures. I think those look great.
The Hellbat.
Those look
I bought those. I found those at GameStop and just bought them because I couldn't find them in the regular stores.
Oh, you bought them at GameStop, so you paid $40 a piece, huh?
I think they were 28 with tax.
Pretty much $30.
They're huge. The two robot guys are huge.
Yeah, they're massive. Yeah,
they really are. They look good though.
Dude, doesn't it look just like Keanu? Dude, that digitally printed beard looks pretty bad, though. That's about it, yeah. You got some Tamashii Nation, some Black Widow. This is for Mike and Dakota.
Woo-hoo.
They like some Black Widow. ScarJo.
When all these late spring, early summer movies do hit, it's going to be fall. And we're going to have a lineup of movies, hopefully.
Oh, you haven't heard what they're going to do, have you?
No, I mean, I know. Yeah, some of them are. You can download a few right now, but
Taskmaster looks pretty cool.
I can't imagine they would do that with the big movies, though.
Oh no, they're talking.
They are with this one.
Yeah, they're gonna put it straight on Disney Plus.
Yeah, for $20
How about,
or something like that.
$20.
Anything for Ghostbusters?
No, Ghostbusters is standing firm. They're not going that direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of no ghosts. Then they ain't gonna be afraid of no coronavirus either, man.
I need to see my Ghostbusters no matter what.
Yeah.
Like Frozen 2 already went to Disney Plus or is going to Disney Plus. Yeah. Bloodshot, it's going to video on demand here next week. Or Tuesday.
At least I got something to watch on Disney Plus. They need to put some more stuff on Disney Plus.
I canceled mine after
I can't do that. I'm watching Ahsoka.
Frozen 2 came out. You can already watch it right now.
No one cares.
Wonder Woman. Figured by SH Figure Arts.
They're even talking about her movie going straight to
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yep, I read an article on that one too. They're not playing. These people, they're you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to get talking about this virus and all the pansies out there.
Stop.
Yeah. Makes me sick.
Stop. You are sick.
Apparently, this is a new figure. You have this Goku guy, but he's gray or something now.
Gray Goku.
He's like Gray Hulk, Gray Goku. Yeah.
It's like steroid Goku.
He's Gargoyles Goku.
Yeah. So, and then another Goku Mohawk chick looking Goku. First time you get to see her too. It's the only picture we got. As you can see, very knowledgeable about the Goku brand. All right, and the rest of this is all 1/6 scale. So here you go, Rick. This is by Trick or Treat Studios, and look at this Michael Myers, man. Doesn't that look awesome?
I like it.
The problem is I've seen 7 and 8-inch figures that look better than this, though.
Yeah,
This is 1/6 scale.
yeah. Is this their first or a few? They probably have a few.
Look at those hands. Look at those hands.
Oh
bro.
no!
Looks like Nigo.
He's got prosthetic hands.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Look at those fingers, man.
They could at least put more
Look
detail
at
on it.
that.
More detail on the knife or something.
Look at the handle on the knife, and then look at the blade. Look at it real
I was
good,
looking at that.
dude. The proportions are so off. Go ahead, Trick or
And
Treat.
it looks derpy looking too here. I know it's a mask, that he's wearing, but like it looks like it's sliding off the side here, like he had, like if it was his real face that he got like it numbed because he was having dental surgery or something on one side of his face, so it's just kind of hanging off.
I'd be more. I'm more upset about the jumpsuit and the hands than I am about the face.
You
that?
can't. Once you look at that hand, you can't stop looking at it.
Right. It looks so bad.
Just a sausage finger hand.
The jumpsuit is brand new. He just walked through Walmart. and got the
Exactly.
jumpsuit.
Thank you. It looks like it's been pressed and worn.
It's ironed.
I mean, yeah. It looks bad.
Mama,
and so bad for such an iconic
have my
character.
murder jumpsuit steam pressed. I'm going
You
out
gotta-
tonight. I'm gonna go see.
I've been
Some
waiting.
babysitters.
I've been
Let's
waiting
talk
20
babysitter.
years, but I gotta iron my onesie.
See?
I mean,
Tell him, Mom,
For a special occasion.
when you drop it off at the cleaners, make sure you tell them double starch.
that's right.
They always forget about the second coat of starch.
By the way, how much do you charge for masks? Oh yeah.
All right, so this is by Pure Arts, and this is some more cyberpunk stuff. That little neon in the jacket, I guess, is cool. And
Spoilers.
It's kind of cool looking.
Ooh, you got lights and shit.
2077, we're still wearing the same shoes as we've been wearing for
But
50 something years already.
but you
They
got
lights at
you
the
got
bottom.
Neo, so no lights. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, this one's A-star. This one's one for you, Rick. You get your Pulp Fiction.
I just keep thinking of the
Vega.
meme where he's looking around.
Look at the look at that face, how accurate it is. That's not even young John Travolta face. That's like older, like fatter John Travolta face. Oh, he's got his little cigarette, so Primal, he'll like this.
Vincent, I love it.
Does it have the little smoke coming out?
Yep.
Yep.
It looks like it.
I
Great.
don't know.
great movie.
We look at the Prime One Studios when they show off their statues, and like they got crap going all over the place. You have no idea what's legit or not. I got a ponytail version.
Oh yeah.
Saturday Night Fever version.
Heck yeah.
You so the cigarettes they don't smoke.
I just want to know, does the briefcase open or not? I want to know what's in there.
What is does he come with an extra pair of socks? Why would
Well-
you be taking his shoes off?
Because when he did a dance, he was in his socks.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I like the
I'm
movie.
just yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. I was just like, I've never seen.
Yep.
Like I'm like I've got not I've I haven't gone Rick as far as 1/6 go, but I got a few, and I'm like, not a one of them comes with socks. So
Well, like I said, everything in this picture makes sense except for the briefcase. Open the briefcase, let us know what it is. Finally, I want to know what was in there.
this little magazine.
And it wasn't that magazine.
Here you go, Hot Toys. So company we know.
Spider-Verse?
Make some better 1/6 scale. Yeah, Spider-Verse, Miles Morales.
Real good movie.
It was, but I hated the shorts. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. I hated the shorts over. Yes, I hated that.
Yeah.
Couldn't get around it.
He was in disguise.
I still can't get around it. Sorry. I like this better. Even with the goofy head, I like it better. And actually, I say that, but the head looks actually pretty good.
Well, it looks like the movie.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. I like the fact that they went with a different body on this, a very slender when they did it. So it's not bad. It really isn't. It's a good representation. That just looks awful.
Got a couple of different head things. Oh, good. The shorts and stuff.
I've been all right with the shoes and the jacket and everything. It's just the shorts. It just bugs me. Who the hell is stabbing their meat? And I don't mean that rhetorically.
They could guess.
Oh, no.
It's got to be Mike.
Yeah.
All right, so here's all the little stuff you get here. So you get three different heads.
Yeah.
Accessories.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. And look I guess the forearms, like if you wanted to, like his sleeves pushed up and neck and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
What's with the onesie over in the corner with the white shirt? I don't remember him having a white shirt.
Just wife beater.
I don't know, man.
Do you have that at the beginning or something? Well, that would make sense to cover up the spider emblem. Yeah.
I only saw the movie once. All right, so this is for me.
Yeah.
Hot Toys. I asked Dakota if he was going to get it, and he said no.
He gonna get the little Black Series one.
Is this the 12-inch 1/6 scale?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep. Day one. This is a day one pre-order, which rarely happens.
The whole problem with the Black Series one that I have, we haven't got it yet, is it didn't come with the little basket.
Yeah.
His bassinet.
Yeah.
You think this will sell out in pre-order?
I think this will.
Yeah.
Nothing is sold out lately unless it was like one of those Japanese like summer toy fair items. So if it does, it would be the first one in a long time.
Well, I mean, think about all the hype for this, though. I mean,
I think
it's got a lot of hype.
I just want Baby Yoda.
A lot of people will buy it just for that.
It's not Yoda.
Yeah.
It's not Yoda.
Yeah, Barrett. Please tell me you know
child.
Or the asset.
That's like if someone they just call it all humans Chris Barrett's. Like old Chris Barrett, you got old Chris Barrett's, you got young Chris Barrett, you got baby Chris Barrett's. Like just calling the entire human race.
Such a bad representation of the human race, but
at least you say Paul Rubin.
That once again, I stand by my statement.
And this is the armor everyone wants too.
The upgraded armor.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I like that they didn't do it in the Black Series where they did different versions throughout the series where they upgraded.
The Black Series, all we've gotten is the first before he got any of the upgraded stuff.
I actually like that one.
I think that's a good idea. I mean, I really mean, yeah. So going with this one, but I also think they should have different pieces that you could swap out to make it
too late.
Anywhere.
The other one,
but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Here's the deluxe version. He comes with his little
bassinet
thing, or bassinet
frame. Yeah, they already put out the other one on as far as pre-order goes.
Interchangeable heads. So how much is this one priced at? Do you know? The deluxe one.
$250. Enter. I didn't even.
Dude, it's gonna be more than $250.
I
didn't even look.
I'll be willing to bet this thing's probably $3 bills.
Boom. Look at it. It's awesome.
$3 bills.
250.
Okay, are we guessing on this?
Yep.
I'm saying 250. I want 250.
Deluxe version?
$3.99.
I'd say $350.
It's going to be around $350. I'm saying.
I have $80 of reward points. I know that.
I will go with $350.01, Bob. Thank you.
I'm gonna go $350.02.
Son of a biscuit eater! Why? I hate people that do that on The Price is Right.
Oh, it's terrible.
Ooh, $259.
This is the regular version. That's the regular version.
That's the regular. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord! No,
Really? God bless it.
I knew it was going to be. I'm just going off of like what Boba Fett cost me.
Well, I get that, but I got the Hot Toys Bruce Wayne and Alfred set, and that was $450, and that was for 2 figures and the locker set. So I was trying to cut it back, but I guess inflation.
It's not as popular as the Child.
That's
here we go. Here's
yeah,
$313.
Wow, okay.
That's cheaper than what I thought it would be.
Wow, that's more than I thought. Wow, it better come with a lot more than that.
It won't.
Mandalorian Death Trooper. Rick, do you have Death Trooper already from Rogue One?
Yeah, but only I have 2 of them, and Krennic. Krennic should be out shortly, so I'm going to get a 3rd one.
Oh,
Technically, I need 6, but I'm going to get 3. I just want that.
Oh, I'm going to cut myself off at 3.
My question is there anything different as far as armor-wise goes from these Death Troopers to the one from Rogue One?
Not the regular version. They did 2 Death Troopers for Rogue One. They did a deluxe one too. It's got more stuff on it. This one's more simple. It's like the simplified version.
Because I was wanting to know from my Black Series, because I have 5 Death Troopers. I was wondering if I could maybe throw a couple, leave 3 from my Rogue One shelf, maybe grab 2, try to find another along the way, and throw those onto my shelf for Mandalorian.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to find more Death Troopers
too. I've got 6 for the Black Series, but I only had 3 for the vintage collection, so I just nabbed 2 more. My kid has one I've been eyeing. he's got one. I might take it back to make my 6.
Be like, how bad do you want that?
They travel in packs of 6. If you haven't noticed. I need to get the Incinerator Trooper too. I passed on that Hot Toys pre-order, but he has spoiler. He's in the Mandalorian season 1. If you haven't watched it,
pretty cool looking. We got some more Hot Toys. Oh, there's my girl. So you gonna postpone her movie, man?
I don't think they're going to postpone it. They're just going to say, you know what? We're going to put it on video on demand.
Straight to video.
Cameron says the life size child is $350.
Wow.
Is that the one that Dakota wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna see that $350 and be like, "Hello, Hasbro." They did a fantastic job on making her look exactly.
That one looks good. Mike, mute. They're gonna fight. I put 5 to 1 on the wife.
Here,
So.
There we go. I have the power.
Do it. Muting.
Already did.
There you go.
So, is this the Val Kilmer?
Val.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst one ever.
Trash.
No, George Clooney's the worst one ever.
No, he's not.
George Clooney
was this.
We'll take a vote.
Easy. They both suck.
We'll take a vote after towards the end of the show. But
that would be a hard vote. I'm just telling you.
I love her as Harley Quinn, but man, I hate all the stupid outfits she has and the tattoos and stuff.
Do you really think this face is? It just, to me, it doesn't look right. Doesn't look like her.
It looks like her, but it's not as good as that first version they put.
I don't know. She is so much. she's so much prettier than this.
Yeah. Maddie, he says that's the sideshow version that the child is $350. So, but he says I'm sure Hot Toys will be doing one too.
Well, sure. And you're right. I mean, like this, why? This outfit, why?
I like the classic outfit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would even go with the one she had in the Suicide Squad, the one for the Birds of Prey, and her original.
A lot of people
I'd be okay with
pick that up.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
a lot of people are backtracking to get it now.
Yep,
other one, the first version.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking about all the ones that shouldn't be cosplaying as, or the ones that want that one.
Depends on how they look, how much they weigh.
Yeah,
just saying.
I've seen some doozies. Am I shaming? Absolutely.
That was probably the best face sculpt that they did, and it still doesn't give her justice. The smiling one.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think
this one's pretty bad.
Yeah, all of them are not good. Trust me, she is way better looking than this.
Oh, by the way, this one comes out Tuesday on demand or digital. If y'all want to pick that up and watch it again.
What? No, thank you.
It's just for rental, though. Are they just doing these for rental, Mike?
No, actually, rental,
right?
No. Actually,
you can buy it.
You can buy it on digital Tuesday. Birds of Prey and
I noticed that Universal didn't do that. Universal put them up on so to rent them is $20, but you don't buy them.
No, let me go double check. But you know who
paying $20 to rent a movie.
I'm not.
It's similar to like going to the theater, except for it's cheaper than going to the theater.
Dude, I go to the theater for like $7.
$5.
But they're thinking about like a couple or a family. They're trying to figure out.
And I don't buy any of their crap, man.
Yeah,
I go get my matinee ticket, and I go in there for like $6.50 or $7 or whatever. And when the movie's over, then I go eat.
Hashtag stick it to the man.
I sneak my food in. What are you talking about?
I'm not buying no $10 popcorn.
Mike goes in there and he's like, "Are those toast? Yeah, they're actually sausage." So yeah.
It says pre-order here for Birds of Prey is $20. That's the buy it.
Yeah. That's good. At least you can buy it. The other ones are doing.
I wouldn't pay $20.
Like
Universal.
I don't care for it.
Well, Universal, you saw what they did with you saw what they did with Fast and the Furious. Now they pushed it out a whole other year.
I saw that.
It don't matter if you want to see the new Fast and the Furious. Just watch one of the old ones. They're all the same.
No, man, this one's got John Cena in it.
They can put whoever they want in it. Like all those movies are exactly the same. The only one that was any good was the first one.
Yeah,
that's true.
I agree.
So here's another Arkham Batman, but now he's got like gold and he's all blingy and stuff. So he's not really a Dark Knight because he's going to be reflecting
my bling going.
He's reflecting
every traffic light from him.
That's because the hose paid. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I like the. I don't like the gold. I don't like the gold, but I like the silver. I'm trying to talk over Mike's wife. So yeah.
No, I was talking about the picture, but
I get you. I don't know about the face sculpt. Who's that modeled after?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know because it was based on
the video game.
So yeah.
So that would have been. Help me out. Who did the voice? Conroy?
No.
Yep.
He did the voice for this, didn't he?
I don't think he did the video
Kevin
game.
Conroy?
I swear he did, yeah, for the video game ones, yeah.
Well,
look at
I
that.
like this Batgirl.
Hi.
She's very talented.
Bat Lady. Yeah.
Dick.
I liked her DLC for this game. I played through that. That was pretty good.
I like the old school grappling gun. Like that.
Dude, I told you that I didn't beat this. This is the first Arkham game that I didn't beat because I got so frustrated with one Catwoman mission
Oh, I stopped. I didn't finish it either. Oh, I mean, I finished the game.
Batmobile and then launch before.
It was the worst, dude.
Dude,
that was the worst.
I did that 1 weekend for like 7 hours, and I was just like, "F this game."
It was so it was ridiculous. That and the Riddler gets ridiculous after a while too.
Like this stuff, you think like you're developing the game, you're like, yeah, we want like some little challenge things in here, but like at some point you're like, is this even fun? And then after I don't know, 10, 15 attempts, at least, let's say 10 attempts, at least give an option and be like, do you want us to just unlock this so you can kind of progress this little side story? And then you can say like, no, ask me again in another 10 attempts because I really think I can get it. Or someone like me can be like, yeah, let's get past this crap.
Right. Show me the cutscenes with Selena and let's keep moving.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I want to know like what's going to go on with me and my Catwoman, but like exactly. I can't eject from your like broken Batmobile at the right time. I don't know what it is.
Those games were really good. They definitely gave you a nice take on what it might be like to be Batman, especially like I like the stealth missions, the ones where you're like in a museum and you got to take out like 30 people without any of them knowing you're there. That was a good game.
Yeah, that's definitely Batman. Yeah. I like that.
So yeah, I never even got to play I think I paid for all the DLCs, but I took sold the game back to GameStop for $10.
Oh no! I kept all of
$2 in your soul.
Yeah. So I never even got to play all the DLC.
I like Deathstroke. Like, and as far as the figures went, Deathstroke is the only one that tempted me.
Oh yeah, Deathstroke's pretty sweet. Oh, we lost Mike. All right. So, well, I need to see your face.
You just wished to lose him.
We're gonna have our vote now. We're gonna vote.
Yes, worst Batman.
Hold on a second. No. We all got to agree that Michael Keaton was the best, but who's the second best?
I'll go with that.
Are we going off the best or who's the worst?
I will go. I will go with
best Batman outside of
the best. We're saying who's the worst. We're not even talking
who's
about
the worst.
It doesn't matter what Mike said was true.
Okay, well, fine. We'll go with the worst. The worst is Val Kilmer.
No way.
I agree.
No.
Where's Clooney?
Clooney was the worst. He read his lines and went home.
Why? Why was Clooney the worst?
Because he's the worst actor. He just read his lines and went home.
Did you not watch ER? My God, the man is a genius.
I wouldn't say that. Man. He's from Kentucky.
Batman and Robin sunk Alicia Silverstone's acting career because they were like, "Look, she's hey, let's make her Batgirl." They're like,
"She did that on herself."
Bombed. And, like Arnold was able to recover from it because he was like, "Look, man, y'all just wanted me to say all this cheesy stuff and
Iceman cometh."
Like y'all wrote these lines. Like this ain't my problem, And that also stunned Chris O'Donnell's acting career for a while.
Once again, he did that to himself.
Yeah,
that's self-taught.
After this movie, Batman and Robin, worst Batman movie.
Yep.
Chris,
Batman Forever.
Is that the one with Clooney?
Yeah.
Whichever one Clooney is the worst Batman movie.
That's like saying the worst of the worst. Which crap smells the worst? They all do. That's the way it is. They were bad.
Yeah, but what Batmobile is like open cockpit with one seat?
Don't get me started on Batmobile. That's a different topic. That is a different topic.
Chris is trying to answer for like 2 minutes.
Oh, my bad. Go on, Chris.
Careful. I don't want to wake up in the morning and feel like I'm dead. But if you want to know my opinion, Michael Keaton shit.
Get the hell out of here.
What?
That's all I'm going to say.
I didn't like
Drop him. Drop him.
I didn't.
You would say.
Oh, God. Here's why, right? I grew up in the Batman animated series and things like that. Yeah, that
gave me Corona.
True. Yes, he did. And for that, I'm truly grateful. But no, I don't know. It was missing because I grew up with the cartoons and then I seen the film and then it's going through all of them. I don't really like any of them, to be honest. It's a conjective. Okay, I just made a word up. We'll go with that.
That's okay. We got you. Go.
But As a collective whole, yeah, like the movies are good, but is in like any perfect Batman? No, not really. Kilmer was kind of
because he is a fictional character, so we do have to.
Well, you have to have licensing liberties. I get that.
Yeah, I don't know. Kilmer was all right. Keaton, I don't know, just not so much. I wasn't fond. Bale, Man's probably got throat cancer by now, but I don't know. Yeah, I just didn't really like any of them. And Kilmer, not Kilmer, Keaton was just bland and just nothing. It was no,
and I like Keaton.
That one was Keaton's was done by Tim Burton, which was he's dark anyway.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I'm going to say, I just want to say, saying that I like Keaton, I respect your opinion on that because you didn't say the other two, which were horrible, were better than him. You said you didn't like all of them. I can respect that. If you didn't get what you wanted, I get that because none of them have been perfect. We can all agree on that. None of them have been perfect. So I get that.
Let's see. Maddie says any worse, and then Cameron says, "I've never even seen a second of ER. I don't even remember seeing a commercial."
I never watched that either.
I've never
seen
Megamus.
Like
I've never seen it.
Remember, he was on these great shows like ER. Then the 2 minutes later, I've never seen a second of it either.
I never said ER. I've never.
I said ER.
He did.
I've seen ER.
I've never said that. You know what the funny part is? He lives an hour from where I am. That's his hometown. He's actually a hometown hero for us and everything. And I've never seen half the work he did because I don't care. I saw him on Friends once. That was about it. And then when he became Batman, I was like, dude, this guy sucks. He's not good at all.
He was
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Can we all agree that Batman the Animated Series is the definitive Batman? Is that
so far?
Yes.
I will say so far.
All 6 of us.
Yes.
It's one of the only things that we agree on in this room.
I remember when it started. I loved it because it was at 9:00 at night for a cartoon. I was like, why? Because it was supposed to be dark and everything. It was great. Yes,
it was.
I agree.
Yeah, it was built around the dark tones of some of the visuals in the 1989 Tim Burton movie. If it hadn't been for
which
that
had Michael
movie,
Keaton, by the way. Thank you, Chris.
Well, you have to appreciate it because it gave us Batman the Animated Series.
Exactly.
It at least established. But they did up their Batman. I will agree with that all day. That their Batman is definitive Batman. I don't really. Kevin Conroy did a great job, but just the whole package of the show and their depiction of Batman is the best Batman.
Cameron says that Lego Batman is the definitive Batman movie.
Oh my god!
And Maddie also says Lego Batman is awesome.
Well, remember
I've never seen Lego Batman.
The animated series gave us Harley Quinn. So
you know what the funny part is? I would put Lego Batman in the top 3.
Lego Batman is definitely better than George Clooney.
That's why I put him in the top 3. Yes.
Yeah, he is. He is. Agree on that one.
I.e., Clooney is trash.
Oh,
I get it.
Yes.
Dude, every time I try to watch a Clooney movie, if it's not like one of the Ocean ones, I fall.
The Oceans weren't bad. The Oceans weren't bad. I gave you that.
I tried to watch his Michael Clayton movie, and I'm just like, dude, this thing is slow.
I did like him in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
And like they were like, oh, did you see that one exciting scene? I'm like, which scene was this? You're like,
the one I didn't fall asleep in. Yeah.
Well, hang on. Someone asked me when I told them I was like that this Michael Clayton movie was so boring, and they're like, did you see like the real exciting scene? I'm like, you're gonna have to be really specific with that because I was like, I thought the whole movie was boring. They were like, he parks his car on the side of the road. He walks out to a pasture. And then his car blows up and a horse runs away. I'm like, that's the exciting scene?
Yep. Like, if you fell asleep, you missed it. So
watch a horse run away? Like,
there you go.
that really gets the blood pumping.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I paid for this ticket. Yeah.
God, all my friends, they went and saw that Pansy movie, Max Fury Road, but they're missing the action over here on the Michael Clayton movie.
Oh, man.
Car blows up and a horse runs away. Now I don't have a way back to the city. Riveting stuff. So,
Oh, man.
all right, let's go ahead and sign out there. Let's see. Maddie says the American is decent. I saw the American. I didn't like it either.
Yeah, that's like a hit or miss. Some people like it, some people don't.
I didn't like it either. I'm really trying to think of stuff that George Clooney was in that I was like, outside of ocean movies, that I was like, man, that was a really good movie.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
I didn't like it either.
I didn't like it.
Like that one.
I agree, Hex. I did not like it at all.
Real quick, let's pull up the IMDb. George.
Yeah, go for it. We got another topic going. Here we go.
We're not gonna cover all this.
What was the one beat dies in space?
Oh, what was that?
Ooh.
Gravity?
After 1 week of quarantine, this is where we are.
Whoa. Are you trying to tell me
Gravity,
he did a sci-fi movie?
He was barely in that movie. It was Sandra Bullock movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
Gravity.
Okay,
there you go. That's why I don't remember him.
He was the ghost.
He was the guy that floated off and just talked into her ear. Like he was barely in the movie 5 minutes.
Yeah, he was dead.
Probably the best acting he's ever done.
Let's see. I'm gonna skip over the he did a little episode here on Golden Girls or something that or whatever. I'm just gonna go big movies and let's see, when did he start acting? In 1978. I'm looking for a big movie. We're already into 1996 before I can name one. From Dusk Till Dawn, he was in there. I didn't really care about it.
Nope.
Honestly, that was probably the best movie he ever did.
The next one after that, Batman and Robin, that one sucked.
Hence why I said that. Yes.
The Peacemaker. I mean, I don't remember that one. Isn't that with him and Nicole Kidman or something?
I think so.
It's very forgettable.
That wasn't a Western, right?
No, he's a lieutenant colonel or something like that.
Totally missed that one.
It's very forgetful.
Obviously.
The Thin Red Line.
No.
Nope. Three Kings, when he was in there with Ice Cube and
I remember that, but I don't remember him in it.
Very forgetful.
Yep.
There's Oh Brother We're Out There. I don't like it.
I didn't care for it.
The Perfect Storm.
That was a good movie.
Oh, I hated that movie.
It was, but I'll say this, and I'll say it again. Honestly, you could have put anyone in that role, and it would have been the same. Again, he did not add to it at all.
I never watched that movie because that was the first time because this was year 2000, so I just got my first place, and my roommate, he was a little older, and he had bought his first surround sound or whatever, and every time he would show it off to people, it would always be the Perfect Storm DVD. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
It actually was a good movie. It was, but he really did nothing to help that movie. If that makes any sense. He really did. So he did do a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I can't even remember if I liked Solaris or not because I don't remember anything about it.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, makes three of us.
There you go.
Okay.
Obviously not.
Ocean's 11. So we're like, okay, we gave him the Ocean movies, but also because you're in there with a dozen other people.
Yeah, it was
okay. I will go by my previous statement that you could have gotten anyone else to do his role, and it would have been the same.
Okay, and Maddie's saying kind of boring is Solaris. So so Solaris. Ocean's 12. It was like, okay, we gave you
they all of them. 13, all of them.
Syriana.
What?
What is Syriana? I don't know. Something about oil. It's got Matt Damon in it. I don't remember that.
Yeah, most of them do.
Michael Clayton, boring movie.
They do.
Let's see. Burn After Reading.
Didn't see it.
Burn After Reading. He was a hitman in that.
I think there was some funny parts in there.
That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I forgot. I totally forgot about that one. That one wasn't bad.
Yeah, but it's not like you wouldn't be like, oh, this is a great movie. It's not something like there would be a ton of movies out there. You have anything you recommend? Burn After Reading.
But the other thing is I wouldn't say it because of him. George Clooney. Oh, you got to see this because of him.
Okay.
Exactly.
Someone said Up in the Air. So there's Up in the Air. It's been a while since I've seen it. I think it's one of those movies where I just saw it once and then I never cared to watch it again. The American, already said I didn't like that, but Maddie says it's decent. Maddie's just saying it's decent, So
what kind of what does that mean?
The Ides of March, I saw it once. It's
ouch.
It's
Was that the Roman movie? He was in a movie where he was Roman Empire type thing. Is that what that was?
No. This is one he's in there with Ryan Gosling, and it's like a political movie or something.
Okay.
The Descendants. I think that's like a Disney kid movie or something.
No clue.
Gravity. We just mentioned that. Gravity. Okay, it's it's pretty good movie. I think I've got it on Blu-ray, but it's Sandra Bullock carrying the whole thing. He's in 5 minutes.
Indeed.
The Monuments Men. I know that came out in 2014. I never saw it. Found one. Tomorrowland. I did.
That's a good movie.
Oh, yeah, but evidently he's so forgetful in it because I like that movie. I forgot he was in it.
And it's just because it's kind of a sci-fi-ish fantasy movie is the reason I like it. It doesn't have anything to be man, he really makes you like this movie. It could have been Nicholas, well, not Nicolas Cage, but it could have been anyone basically in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're almost there. Hell Caesar. I never saw it. And I mean, there's something he's working on. And the rest of them, these movies I've never even heard of before. Other than women, oh my God, this guy on ER, he's so handsome, with the gray hair and he's older and stuff. I'm like, okay, but I'm a guy, so that's into women. So I don't care about how good he looks. I can't name other than Tomorrowland and the Oceans movies. Bam, there's your Mount Rushmore right there for George Clooney movies because there isn't another good one, in my opinion. Except Mike will tell you that Batman and Robin is
amazing.
Trash.
All right, Mike, Rick, you have any to add to that? What's your consensus on George Clooney?
I'm not into George Clooney.
Yeah,
and y'all need to go watch ER. That's some of his best work.
I have seen Gravity. That was one movie. And I've seen the Oceans movies.
Yeah.
Real quick, Cameron says, for as big a name as Clooney, I'm surprised how few of his movies I've even heard of. Yeah. Go IMDb George Clooney and look at his movies. You're like, what is this? Is this a bunch of direct to DVD or movies? So
he did a lot of work on the old Roseanne show.
Yeah, I saw he was in there, but I was just looking for big movies. So, all right, let's go ahead and sign out. Same way, Chris, get us out of here, man.
Right, you can find me on social media like Facebook and Instagram pages, War Dogs Paintball, and you can find me at my own personal Facebook as just Chris Barrett. Just look for a guy with a mask. That's me.
And you can find me here on YouTube and on Facebook as Sportimus and on Twitter as Sportimus Prime.
Angry. Mike.
Megamus.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me G1 Hextron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1 Hextron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Peace.